Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, you guys can already tell by the title of this video what it's gonna be about. I'm gonna be reviewing the Subculture palette, and I'm just gonna keep it short and simple. I'm not gonna talk too much, but if you guys would like to see what my thoughts on the Subculture palette were and how I got this look, then just keep on watching. So today, I'm going to be doing my first makeup review ever, and it's gonna be on the Subculture palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. You guys, I'm hoping that this really works out for me because there's been a lot, I mean a lot of mixed reviews on this. Some people love it, some people hate it, more people hate it than love it. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this cannot be true. It cannot be true because I have the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia and I love that palette, and they said they're supposed to be like hermanitas, so I'm really hoping that this works out for me. If you guys do not know, it retails for $42, which I don't think is bad, and the colors are beautiful, and you do get 14 shades in here. I think that's a pretty good price for 14 shades, don't you think? But anyways, I have not touched this palette. Like, I mean, I opened it. Super pretty. It's just like that velvety feel of the Modern Renaissance. If you have the Modern Renaissance, then you know what that feels like. I have not played with it. It still has the plastic and all. The mirror still has the plastic, and the brush is still in here. I haven't touched the shades. I haven't swatched them. The only thing I did was open it and take pictures of it and posted them on my Instagram and Snapchat. Super excited to play with it. But then I started seeing all those reviews and stuff, and you guys were asking me to do a review on it, so I said why not. Like I said, I just took pictures of it, posted it on my Snap and Instagram, but what did happen was que le di un uñazo a Roxy. You guys can see it right there. Speaking of uñas, ignore my nails. Like, girl, it's been over a month and I need to fill in, but my nail lady is not here. She's on vacay. I'm waiting for her to come back and, you know, fix my nails. But girl, this nail lady though, like, it's been a month, girl. Do not go with your cheap family member. Go, girl, just, you get what you pay for, okay? You get what you pay for. Anyways, back to the palette. I want to talk about the brush too. It comes with like a little flat side to it, kind of like the other one, and it comes with this fluffy side, but I noticed that the bristles on this one are tighter. I'm not really a big fan of the brushes because the other one did break. I don't know how the hell it happened, but my mom put it back together for me. This is from the Modern Renaissance palette. I do like the fluffy side. I do use it sometimes to like blend out the edges and stuff. And I don't really know what look I'm going for yet, but we're just gonna go with the flow. Now, I did do my face, brows, primed and set my eyes off camera. You guys already know it's kind of like the same routine, and I don't like to bore you guys with it. So yeah, if you guys would like to see how I do my face and brows, just go watch my other tutorials, and we're just gonna get started on this look. I really want to use this blue right here, so you guys know I'm going to use my neutrals and stuff for the crease and above the crease and my transition shades. You guys already know that those are the colors that I like. So yeah, first I think I'm going to start with Dawn, this shade right here, and I'm gonna put that right above the crease with my NYX number 16 brush. I really like this brush for my transitioning and the colors in the crease right there. Okay, yeah, what they said about all the powder and all the excess is true, you guys. What the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and dust this off so you guys can see. Okay, they said use a little bit, so we're using a little bit. I'm liking this so far. Okay, kind of like not blending out over here to this side, but I'm gonna use a little bit more. I like this. This is blended out really well. It blended out really, really well. So no problem with that shade. But that is a neutral, so I'm gonna be using the dark colors up in here so you guys can see how those blend out as well. Okay, so with Dawn, I did have some fallout, but it wasn't like crazy. It was just like normal fallout. You guys know that the Modern Renaissance also has a little bit of fallout, but it's nothing too crazy. So it's kind of like that. So Dawn is good. I'm just gonna be taking Edge now, this mustardy yellow right here, and I'm gonna be putting that right into the crease. It's kind of like, yeah, it is very powdery. You can see it's like ahí se me está juntando all of it. We're gonna dust it off. So I'm just gonna be putting that right there. Ooh, girl, yes, I wanted this color. Okay, when you start blending it out, it kind of gets darker. Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit more because it's kind of turning like, I don't know, it looks dirty now, but when I put it, it looks really, really nice. Also, Dawn kind of went from being this nice neutral to like a brown. I think it's because of both of the colors together, but it shouldn't be turning like dirty, kind of. You see it? I want it to be like that yellow, like that mustard yellow, but it's not turning out that way, so I'm gonna use a little bit more. Still not getting the yellow that I want. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it's just not the color that I was going for. It doesn't look terrible, you know what I mean? But it's not the color that I wanted. I'm gonna go in there with my Mikasa brush. It's a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna try to blend out this right here because I know you guys can see that, but I'm trying to blend it out and it's just blend it out. It's just this part that's really bothering me, but other than that, I mean, it looks okay. It doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look awful, you guys. It doesn't look bad. Like, I feel like people were overreacting, but the yellow isn't the yellow that I thought it was going to be. Like, I wanted to get that yellow, that mustardy yellow, but whatever. Let's keep going. So now what I'm going to be taking is Fudge, and it's this brown right here, and I'm just going to be taking it on the brush that came with the palette. Okay, you guys, have some fallout. You guys can yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and go right in there. Hope I don't regret this. Okay, let's just dust it off a little bit more, you know, so we don't start looking crazy. And I'm gonna put that right into the crease, like in here, trying to blend it out in here, and it's not like moving. It's just kind of like staying right where I left it. Like, it's like, no bitch, we just gonna stay here. Not sure why, but you guys can see that I'm trying to blend it out, but it's not blending. Like, it's kind of like disappearing. You guys see that? I'm gonna go in there and get some more, cause what the fuck is happening? Like, you guys see that? Like, I grabbed it and just went like that. It's not like blending out, so I'm just gonna get a little bit more in here. Oh, you see how it's really dark at first, and then I'm trying to blend it out, right? blend it out, blend it out, blend it out. But it's still kind of skipping parts of my lid right there. I don't know if you guys can tell right here, but it's kind of like skipping that part of my eye. I'm trying to blend it on there, and it's not blending out right there. And right here it's not blending, it's like a patch of dark brown right here and right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. I hope you guys can. I'm gonna go back into Edge and apply that and try to blend those harsh lines out, but I don't know, you guys, if this is gonna work out or not. It's starting to look really muddy and really like fugly, you can say. But we're gonna keep it moving just because I want to get a look for you guys. But yeah, I don't know. Applied a little bit more of fudge, but now it's kind of turning green right here. We're just gonna keep trying to blend that out, and we're just gonna get whatever shade we get, okay? The colors are just not what I wanted them to be. Like the yellow, I wanted the yellow to be that yellow on my eye. Girl, I love me some yellow. I love me some yellow. I'm gonna be taking more of Edge. I'm blending that out, and we're gonna see if it gets better. Nope, it's looking muddy and green. Muddy and green, and it's not blending out. It has that really, really harsh line right there. That line doesn't go away. It looks like I just started doing makeup yesterday. Or like I asked for smoky eye in El Tianguis and they gave me this. It's just not blending into my crease. You guys see that? And it's not blending out. Like that line isn't blending out on this eye either. Bitch, I'm gonna just give you a line. I don't know. What the fuck? I got fudge all over me. I don't even know how I got fudge all over me. Even got it on my finger. I'm really, really sad because Ivan got this for me, knowing that I really, really wanted this palette. I talked to Ivan about makeup because he's like my best friend, you know, like my girl best friend too. Like I tell him girl shit too, like the chismes and all. But Sasha came out with a new palette. He was like, oh, let me see it. So I sent him a picture of the palette, and not knowing that he was gonna get it for me for my birthday because I wasn't expecting anything from him. Like I didn't even know about the party. Speaking of the party, you guys wanted me to talk about the party and I didn't even talk about it, but we'll get into that in a little bit. I've been like really talking about the palette, but what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so it makes me really sad that it's not working out. But anyways, moving on. Now for the lid, I'm gonna be taking Access is this blue. It kind of looks like the color of the palette, so I'm gonna be taking that for the lid, and I'm just gonna be taking the flat side of the brush that already came with the palette. Do get a lot of product on the brush, but when you go to dust it off, you get a lot of it off. So I'm just gonna be applying that right. Oh, that is really pretty, you guys. That is really okay. This color, yes, 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 yes. Oh. Should have dusted that off. I got a lot of fall right here. Oh, that's not coming off. Well, that's not coming off, guys. I'll try to fix that later. And I'm also going to be applying it in the inner corner. Just like that. Now I'm going to be taking this side of the brush and I'm going to blend that out. It's kind of like disappearing. The green is kind of disappearing right here, and I'm trying to blend it into the crease, and it's just disappearing as I blend upward. Do you guys see that? And it's all down here. yeah, it kind of disappeared, so we're gonna go back in there and pack some more because it looks really pretty once you pack it on. It looks really nice for like a lid color, like all over the lid, but when you start blending those harsh edges out, it kind of just disappears, and it's not blending in together. It's not blending in together, you guys. Well, I'm just gonna keep on going. Let's see what we end up with. Hopefully it's not like a fucking, like a black eye. It's gonna go right up here and then blend that out. But it's kind of turning black right there. Like as I blend those two colors together, it's turning black. And yeah, the brown wasn't even that dark when I started blending it out. You guys saw how it looks? And it doesn't look black. And now it looks black. Just gonna keep going and blending that out as much as you can. Just as much as you can, girl, because I know I got me a wipey because now the fallout from the green is all over my hand, all over my fingers. I'm sorry. I should have known better than to do my face after my eyes, but whatever. Yeah, same shit is happening with this eye. Like it's turning black. It's turning black. It's turning black right there. It skips right here. Okay, it's kind of like blending out, but it's kind of like disappearing as I blend it. And my skin, like, is starting to peek right here. It's starting to peek through. You guys can see it right there. And this eye too. And this eye right here. I'm just gonna keep blending it and packing it, and we're gonna see what we get. I'm just not loving this. I'm like not loving it at all. At all, you guys, at all. Like, I hate it. I actually hate it. Like, I would not go out like this. I would so take this off and start over. But we ain't got time for that. So, like, we could just gonna go with the first review. The more I try to blend it out, the worse it's getting. Like, y'all see my skin peeking through. Like, I already tried to blend that out and it's still peeking through, and it's just not, it's not doing it. It's not doing it for me. I'm gonna go back into that Mikasa E300 brush, and I'm gonna try to like blend out these edges once more, but I don't think it's gonna get any better than that, you guys. Like, this eye looks a little bit better than this eye, but it still looks like ass. But I'm still trying to make this work because I really wanted to. Like, I really wanted to. So yeah, but you guys can tell, like, it's not doing what I thought it would be doing, but whatever. Now for my lid, I'm gonna be using electric, but it's really nice, you guys. I'm gonna be putting that right in the middle, right in the center. I'm gonna be using the NYX glitter primer, and I'm just gonna be taking a little bit on the back of my hand and cutting it with this little Beard Cosmetics brush. I also like to take this and cut my crease with it, just a little bit. Now you guys know that I use that primer for all of my shimmers, so I'm just going to be taking it on this little angled brush. I'm taking electric on that angled brush. Ooh, these kind of, oh, never mind. They're super soft. I don't know if you guys can see that. Like, it's like moving everywhere. Like, it's going this way if I do it that way, and then it's going down if I go that way. But I'm not getting anything on my brush, really. Don't know what's up with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray it with some spray with this NYX spray. Maybe that'll help it. Okay, it's still not picking up as much, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go right on there. Kind of like moving in the pan, but I don't know. It's looking pretty now, but it wasn't picking up as much. I guess you just need a little bit. That color definitely pops. Yeah, that I like that shimmer. It's nice. But anyways, I told you guys this was gonna be a chit chat, and I have not been chit chatting about the party. I've been chit chatting about the palette. But anyways, I'm gonna talk to you guys about the party now. It was a big ass surprise, you guys. Like a big ass surprise. I had no idea they were planning this behind my back. Ivan said he started planning this while I was in Mexico, so I was like, what? For real? I had no clue, you guys. Like, he was going around my family members' houses, inviting them and telling them to not say a word, like, and they did a good job for the first time and not speaking about it, because every time somebody plans a surprise, somebody has to ruin it. And this time, nobody told me shit. I texted my friends, because Ivan told me, Ivan was like, you have to get yourself like a Mexican outfit, like something really nice. And I was like, okay, like a Mexican outfit, like where are we gonna go, you know? Like, I love to dress up that way, but where are we gonna go, you know? There's nothing really Mexican around here like that, so like where are we gonna go? Now what I'm doing is just applying accents. I'm gonna apply it right above electric so that they blend in together, but it's kind of like picking up the product and disappearing again. I'm trying to build it up. It's kind of like just going away. Okay, anyway, just packing it on there while I talk to you guys about that stuff. I mean, about the party. So I was like, where are we gonna go? Like, around here, where are we gonna go? Just like in my head, I was like, where are we gonna go? Like, usually when he does surprises you guys, I kind of always ruin them in a way. Like, I try to figure it out when it's none of my business to be figuring it out. But this time I was just like, you know what, I'm not going to try, I'm just gonna let it be. I just thought we were gonna go eat, because he told me we were going to a Mexican place, like really Mexican. So I was like, oh, we're just probably gonna go eat, okay? And that's what I thought. Like, I literally thought that. I even texted my friends. I was like, you guys, like, I don't know where Ivan is taking me, but he wants me dressed like this and that, right? So I went to the mall, got me a cute outfit or whatever, and I asked my friends, and they were just like, girl, we have no clue. Like, maybe he's just taking you on a date, just you and him, because it was our anniversary as well. And I was like, yeah, maybe he is. Like, they have no clue. So yeah, a lot of people were saying that he was gonna propose to me, but I'm just like, girl, no, he's not. And I knew he wasn't, because one, I told him I didn't want him to propose on an obvious date, like my birthday and our anniversary and stuff like that. I didn't want to really make it so obvious, because I'm like, we've talked about it before, about getting married, but I don't want it to be so obvious, you know what I mean? I want it to be like a surprise, girl. I want it to be a surprise. So I was like, it can't be that. It's not gonna be that, okay? I'm gonna go back in there with that Mikasa brush and blend those stupid hard edges out. But I'm really liking the blue with the green. Looking good, but it's not blending out very well. So I guess that's all I have to say about it for now. It's not blending out well, and a lot of fallout, like, that I can't get off my makeup. And this eye's not blending out for shit. You see that? Still. Anyway, I'm gonna go back in there and pack it somewhere. But Yeah, I didn't know. So Ivan was like, I'll pick you up at 3. Be ready at 3. And I was ready at 3. I went live on Instagram and I was like getting ready with you guys and whatever. And then he called me and he was like, I'm gonna be about 30 minutes late. And I was like, wait, what? Not because he was gonna be late, but because Ivan is never late. And he told me to be ready exactly at 3. So I was like, what happened? You know, like what? So yeah, I just let it be. And I was like, okay. So he got here, you guys, and he was looking super fine. I was just like, oh my gosh, like that is my man. That's gonna be my baby's daddy. So I was like, oh my gosh, or whatever. And then I was like, oh, where are you guys going? And I was like, I don't know, we're probably gonna go eat. Like my dad didn't even know the day of the party. Like he didn't even know because he had to work that day, so he didn't even know what was going on. And then yeah, so Ivan picked me up and we went like downtown where I live. And when we got off, like we started walking and I heard a voice and he was like, I don't know what he said, I can't remember what he said, but it was Kurt, the guy that takes my pictures, and he was there. And I was like, oh my gosh, like what? So it was a surprise birthday photo shoot that Ivan had me doing. I did take a lot of pictures and I took some with him, and they're all over my Instagram. You guys probably are like, bitch, we're tired of your posts, but I don't care. I loved the pictures. They're so nice. They're super, super nice. I loved every single one of them. So yeah. What else can I tell you guys? Oh yeah, so we stayed there for about 2 hours. I think it was about 2 hours or a little bit over 2 hours. Like Ivan was being really sketchy, you guys. Like while he was taking the pictures of me by myself, like Ivan was over there on the phone and stuff, and I'm like, what is he doing? Like, of course I don't doubt of him, but he sounded like really like concerned and like, I don't know, he sounded just really worried. So when we were done taking some pictures, I was like, are you okay? Yeah, I'm just talking to Joseph. Joseph is his friend, and he was just like about a job that I think they did wrong or whatever. And I was like, okay, you know, like, okay, I guess, you know. And then they were like, okay, let's go to point 2. Oh my goodness, it just came up here, like the green is up here. What the fuck? You guys, I'm done with this palette. I'm just done. I'm gonna finish this look, but I'm like done. They were like, let's go to point 2, and I was like, point 2? What is point 2? And so we get in the truck, and Kurt's still with us. He gets in the truck as well. Not that there's nothing wrong with that, but I was like, where are we going? So Ivan, like, he was like, we gotta blindfold you, and I was like, oh, that's dead. I did my makeup. That's so dead. So he already knew. He was like, we gotta blindfold you, but, and I was like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. So what I did is I grabbed this little rag. I'm gonna be using the same highlighter that I used in my last tutorial, which was Golden Lights, and I'm gonna highlight the brow bone. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's not gonna happen. So I grabbed a rag that was in the truck. I swear I'm not gonna cheat this time. By that I mean I always cheat. I'm just playing. I don't cheat to win. It's like I always win, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. What's wrong with winning? Like, with always wanting to win? Nothing. So yeah, I was like, I promise you guys, this highlighter is looking really dirty because that green, you guys. Well, because of that blue green, this one. And then after that we hopped in the truck, and Ivan was like, girl, don't look. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna look, I swear. And I didn't. I swear, you guys, I did not look. So we were just driving, and the drive for some reason seemed super, super long. Maybe because I was blindfolded, but it seemed super, super long. So we make a stop somewhere. I didn't know where we were at, you guys. I was still blindfolded. And Ivan rolls down his window, and I hear a voice that now I know who it was. And I'm like, how did I not recognize that voice? But it was my cousin. It was my cousin Ruben. You guys, if you guys have seen my vlogs, you guys know who Ruben is. So he was just like, sus bolet. No, he asked, ¿cuántos son? And Ivan was like, 3. And he was like, okay, sus boletos, por favor. And like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, who is this? And then he was like, que se diviertan at the end. So like have fun. And I was like, what? Where are we? And for some reason I felt like we were going up big parking lots. Well, I thought we were going up for some reason, and we were looking for a parking spot. So then I was like, okay, we're gonna get off, but Kurt's gonna get off first. And I was like, okay, you know, okay. And I thought we were just gonna go eat or something, you know. And so then Ivan comes around and he opens the door. When he opens the door, I hear Las Mañanitas, so like the birthday song in Spanish. And I was like, what? But Ivan was still like, don't look, even if you're gonna fall, do not look. And I was like, you just want me to bust my ass and not look? I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes, apply lashes, and I'll be right back. That did not come off. I tried to take it out with everything and that shit did not come off, so I'm gonna stay fucking right there because it's a review and this is what we got. The lashes, it looks a lot better, you guys, but lashes make everything like 10 times better. So I don't know, this eye looks better than this eye. Like, you guys already saw that shit right there, but I did have a lot of fallout on this eye. So yeah, I'm gonna continue telling you guys about the party, but I'm gonna go ahead and do my lower lash line. I'm gonna be taking Edge and Access on my lower lash line, and then I'm gonna be using Cube to highlight that inner corner. Alright, so what else happened? Oh shit. After that, I get off and I'm still like, don't open your eyes, don't open your eyes. And I'm about to like bust my shit and he's still like, don't open your eyes. And then we walk a little bit more and he's like, okay, you can open your eyes now. And everybody goes, surprise! And like my friends were there, my family was there, and I was like, oh my gosh, what? And I was just like, yep. And I give him like the biggest hug ever because I had no idea, you guys, that he was doing this behind my back. And I was just like super happy and emotional, and I'm like getting emotional right now thinking about it. But I was just like super happy and excited. I'm a very emotional person. If you guys know me, if I care about you, I get really emotional. And I wanted to cry, and like it was like tear. That did come out, and Ivan was about to start crying. I was like, oh my gosh. And yeah, so he pulled it off, and my friends and my parents pulled it off, and my family pulled it off. And thank you guys so much. Thank you to everybody who was part of this. Thanks to my baby for doing this for me and throwing this huge party for me. And yeah, for babying me, for loving me and taking care of me. And thank you guys, all of you guys, for your birthday wishes. My 22nd was definitely a good one. Now I'm just blending this out. I did vlog it, but it's not up yet. Probably by the time I have this up, it'll probably already be up, so go check that out. I know I said I wouldn't vlog for a while because of what happened while I was gone, but Ivan vlogged it. Ivan vlogged the whole thing. Can you guys believe it? Ivan's first vlog, he vlogged, and I was like, you vlogged? Like, he gets shy around the camera, and you guys can tell by the boyfriend tag, like, he's really quiet around other people. He's really he's conservative. He's just really quiet, and he doesn't talk much to other people. He talks a lot to me, but you know, he's just a very reserved person. So for him to like just be vlogging everywhere, I was like, okay boo, okay. And then he showed it to me, and my friends vlogged a little bit, so I got it all together. And I vlogged like just a little bit, like before he picked me up and when he picked me up and when we were on our way to point 1. Yeah, so I got all of it together and I edited it, and it should be up by the time you guys see this. I'm gonna be taking Access, which is like really pretty. It's not like doing what I want it to do, and it's picking up kind of chalky, like it's coming off really shocky. You see that? It's like really chalky. I'm doing what I wanted to do, and but it's really pretty, but it's not doing what I want it to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray that as well. Like, ooh, it's really chalky. Yeah, it's really chalky, you guys can tell right there. And when I was using electric, it kind of like smudges everywhere. It looked a little bit better when I didn't, before I wet the brush on this side, but this inner corner, girl, no, that I didn't even know. And somehow the green got over here, and it's just one huge ass hot mess. So for my lips, I'm gonna be taking this soft matte lipstick from NYX in the color When in Rome, and Yvette actually got this one for my birthday. I didn't even know she got me this one until she told me. And she got me some highlighters from Makeup Revolution London, and I know this girl watched my video, my Ulta haul, because she got me some and they were not the colors that I already had, so thanks, girl. This color is really my thoughts overall with the palette. I love the packaging. First of all, I love the colors in the palette. They're absolutely beautiful. Every single color is beautiful in this palette, but I just don't like the way that they blend, and I don't like the fallout. I mean, it wasn't so crazy. Well, at least mine wasn't so crazy because I wasn't, like, you know, applying so much pressure to it. But it did get all over my fingers though, and it got all over my makeup right there. I don't recommend it, to be honest, unless they come out and say, you know, we press them differently, we fixed the formula, and they're gonna be able to blend and they're gonna show up as the color that they are, then yeah, go get it. But other than that, do not go purchase it. I do not recommend it, and I'm so sorry. Like, I'm sorry that it didn't work out for me. Some of the shades do look very beautiful. Like, I know that green, I'm gonna be using it, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to do another tutorial, maybe using it, priming my eyes with something else, but I always prime them the way that I do prime them, and do my eyes before I do my face, because the fallout, girl, was not cute and it did not go away. I was as honest as I can be in this review, but I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed because her eyebrow products, I use the Modern Renaissance palette. Another palette that I did not like was this one, and y'all, I searched everywhere for this palette in New York, everywhere. Then I got back home, Ivan got it for me. Same thing happened with this one. I don't know if other people had the same problem because I didn't see nobody talk about it, but I never use it because it's super chalky. It's super chalky, like super chalky. Like right here it looks okay, but once you apply it, it is chalky. So it's not like so it's two palettes that I had trouble with, but the Modern Renaissance palette I absolutely love, and it's like hella dirty and beaten up, but I don't mind that. I don't care. But I use the shit out of this palette. Now this one, I recommend it, girl. Like, these colors on your eyes are the colors that you get. Like, this has to be one of my faves. But I'm gonna leave that for another video, what I've loved, what products I've loved, what products I've hated. So yeah, let me know if you guys would like to see that. And yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave me a comment down below and subscribe to my channel. You guys, we are growing, and thank you guys so much for that. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.